וכב שלום לא היה איש ויפה בכל ישראל. And as Absalom, there was not a man as beautiful in all Israel. With these words, the Torah tells us that King David, son of Shalom, was indeed a beautifully formed man. The Midrash includes him among the 6 most handsome men, along with Adam, Jacob, Rabbi Ishmael, the Kohen Gadol, Rabbi Yochanan, and Rabbi Abahu. According to our individuals with a reputation for beauty merit it because of one particular feature, but Absalom hasn't even one feature which is not praiseworthy. Absalom, proud of his unusual beauty, allowed his hair to grow extraordinarily long. Wow. Some rabbis, however, hold to the tradition that Absalom is a Nazirite, that is to say, one who has taken upon himself a special vow of purity. Accordingly, they derive from the study of Absalom that one who has taken upon himself such a Naziritic vow for life may, as does Absalom, cut his hair once a year so that it does not get unbearably heavy. It must be pointed out that the rabbinic tradition that Absalom had taken a Nazaritic vow does not preclude an insincere motive for it. This we may discern from Talmud Bavli, so Tahat 9b, where the Mishnah states Absalom took excessive pride in his hair, and therefore he was hanged by his hair. His hair was hanged by his hair. Like Absalom, there was no man in all of Israel. His beauty everyone did praise, recounting each detail. From the sole of his foot to the crown of his head, there was no fault to see. In all of Israel, there was no man so fair as he. His hair so long he shaved it only one day in the year. 200 shekels the hair's weight, indeed he had no peer. From the sole of his foot to the crown of his head, there was no fault to see. In all of Israel there was no man so fair as he. And Absalom would rise up early and stand beside the way of the gate. And when any man that had a controversy came to the king for judgment, then Absalom called to him and said, Of what city art thou? And he would say, Thy servant is of such and so one of the tribes of Israel. And Absalom would say to him, See, thy pleas are good and right, but there is no man deputed of the king to hear thee. Absalom would say, moreover, Oh, that I were made judge in the land, and every man who has any suit or cause might come to me, and I would do him justice. And when any man came near to him to bow down to him, he put out his hand and kissed him. From what town are you? I see your words are true, but there is no judge, my dear, to listen to you. Who will appoint me the judge for all the land? The king's oldest son. Follow me. Who needs Solomon? How lovely it would be when you would come before me. I'd put forth my hands and hug you and kiss you. Forward we will go. King David will overthrow my sweet old papa. Kaput, very soon. Cha cha cha. And the messenger came to me, saying, The hearts of the people of Israel are after Absalom. And I said to my servants that were with me in Jerusalem, Arise and let us flee, for there will be no escape from us from Absalom. Go quickly, lest he hurry and overtake us, and bring upon us evil, and smite the city with the edge of the sword. And my servant said to me, Whatever my lord the king shall choose, behold, your servants are ready to do. And I went forth, and all my household were right behind me. And I left the 10 women who were concubines to keep the house. And I went forth, and all the people were right behind me. And they remained standing at the farthest house. And all my servants passed on beside me, and all the archers and the slingers and all the Gittites, 600 men that came after me from Gath, passed on before me. And the king went forth, all the people right behind him. And the king went forth, all his servants passed by. And the king went forth, all the archers and the slingers. The archers and the slingers passed before the king. And the land did weep with a mighty voice. And the king passed over the brook Kidron. And the land did weep with a mighty voice. All the people passed over to the wilderness. And the king went forth, all the people right behind him. And the king went forth, all the servants passed by. And the king went forth, all the archers and the slingers. The archers and the slingers, the slingers and the archers and the slingers.